Ricardo wants us to know he's a hopeless romantic. Trying to unravel the mysteries of life. Starting with girls. Foolish, foolish boy. He's been heartbroken many times, but continues to press forward without trepidation. Welcome, Ricardo.
Today's theme is women. Creatures that I don't have very good experience with.
Aww.
I'll be honest. However, I do know that women once began as girls. And through my 20 years of experience, I've come to one conclusion. That girls are completely irrational. When I mean irrational, I mean that they turn from adorable kitten to the Hulk, and then to sad little puppy within seconds, over reasons that only mice would be concerned with. They can also say no when you offer them food, and then when your food comes around, they end up munching off half your plate. It doesn't make sense. It's so irrational. And I've experienced this in all facets of my life. In my younger years, watching Reading Rainbow back in 1993, I came across these two girls, and they always pushed and shoved me around. And I used my little boy logic to determine that these girls probably hate me. They probably don't like me. It was a moment of trepidation. I was worried. But the reality was that these girls actually kind of liked me. And instead, they would push me around like a toy, rather than saying, "Hey Ricardo, I like you." Why can't they just say that? It would make things so much easier. Later on in my life, in middle school, I came across this Peruvian girl that I had a big crush on. So I figured, let's spend a lot of time with her, let's help her with her homework, let's be there for her, let's uplift her when she's down, and let's pretty much blindly follow her around. And I did. And when I made my first move, she stopped me, and she said, Ricardo, I just see you as a friend, and not that kind of way. The first time I've ever been friend zoned. And it's a trap that most guys fall for because of this irrationality that these girls have. Moving on to high school, I was at the top of my game. I was the best of the best. Top of my class, striving for Ivy Leagues. I was rather good looking and healthy. Yet the Colombian girl I had a crush on still wouldn't give me the time of day. I mean, the attributes I have of success and wealth and health, those are supposed to trigger some evolutionary attraction switch, no? But they didn't for some reason. It puzzled me. Instead, you know what she did? She flocked to a guy that was failing in flipping burgers while I was on my way to take over the world. I don't get it. They're very irrational. Nowadays, I'm not too concerned with girls because I'm so consumed in my ambitions and projects that they're not that much of a concern. Yet for some reason, now they're popping up everywhere. It's irrational to realize that the less attention you give to a girl, the more you get. What kind of logic is that? I mean, it does not make any sense that when you are nonchalant and indifferent, that's when you get the most attention.
Amen.
And it's this irrationality that I'm talking about. However, even though it's frustrating and a little annoying, it's this spontaneity that gives life that thrilling spice. Otherwise, moments would be rather boring and predictable. It's that crazy girl logic that's made my life just a little bit more exciting. Thank you.